Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Austin. Welcome to Game Grooves. Today I'll be taking a look at the soundtrack for Nidhogg II.
Nidhogg II is a one-on-one combat game where you fight for control of the camera. Each match starts off in the middle of the stage with the camera locked, and your ultimate goal is to get past your opponent and reach their end of the stage to ultimately be eaten by the Nidhogg. The only way to unlock the camera is for you to kill the other player, granting you the right of way and making the camera follow your movements. Your opponent will of course respawn in front of you after a few seconds, so you'll either have to fight them again or try to dodge and run past to keep progressing. If you get killed, your opponent gets the right of way and can push the camera back, removing some of your progress and gaining their own. There are a variety of weapons to use this time around, each with advantages and disadvantages, and you can hold them at 3 heights: low, middle, and high. Holding at the same height as your opponent will deflect their attacks, and changing height into an opponent's weapon will disarm them. And if you're desperate, you can hold your weapon high and throw it at them in hopes of a surprise hit. Along with the heavily revamped visuals, the music has gotten a serious upgrade, with a soundtrack from Muxmool and a few guests. This is evident as soon as you start listening with the opening track, Intentional Death and Dismemberment. This track was all it took to convince me to buy the soundtrack ahead of time, and it doesn't stop there. While you're playing each round, you'll be treated to some great fight music like raw gore. Before we hit my favorite song on the album, let's take a look at the vinyl. There's currently only one version, so no variants, and it's still sold on Bandcamp for $25. This one comes on a single LP, so no gatefold here. The cover has some very colorful embossed art depicting a player getting ready to quote-unquote win. Looking at the back, we get a track listing over a discolored version of the title screen background. Inside, we get a digital download code and, of course, the vinyl itself. For all the vibrant colors in the game and on the cover, I can't for the life of me figure out why they went with what I am calling disgusting pink. Neon pink I could understand, but this is just unpleasant to look at, and looks kinda like something I might have vomited up at some point in my life. Still, the soundtrack is f***ing excellent, and I love giving it a spin. Speaking of which, let's throw on my favorite track of the album, Oh Yeah. And that's Nidhogg II. It's a bit light on presentation and extras, but the slamming soundtrack more than makes up for it. Next time I'll be taking a look at the soundtrack for F-Zero. See you then.